Hello and welcome to round 1 of Delta T Racing F1 2022, and we're here in Australia. So let's go through the grid. In the Red Bull we have Milo De Held. In the Aston Martin we have Kazengale. In the Mercedes we have Sheba. Trying to see colours, that could be the Alpine. We have cars going out on track, so let's we'll go through them as they go out. Who have we got? So it's wet here, and he's spun into the wall. That's not going to do him any favours. So Chiba in the Mercedes. Double's not out yet. The Alfa Romeo of Trensky. The McLaren of Scenic Kitchen. Skipper and Composite in the Ferraris. BVB Audi in the Haas, along with Pete the Pirate. Mr. Deliger in the Alpine. Barry in the McLaren. Chief JB in the AlphaTauri. The other Red Bull of Ralph, and Mork in the other Alpine, the Williams of Double. There we go. So let's have a watch. So we have qualifying now, and then we go into what I believe is a 29 lap race around this circuit. It's a 3.2 mile circuit, or it's roughly around a 5.2 kilometers, and we have a yellow flag in sector 3. Let's have a look. Everyone's on the intermediate tyres, and that's a McLaren that looks like it just pulled over, but it's back on now. Let's turn on the track map. Oh, and he's off again. Who can we watch? Skipper. Here we go. There's another yellow flag in sector 1. BVB Oldie is on his flying lap. Let's have a watch. In sector 3 now. Where can he put himself on the grid? That's a good lap. And Trenky sets the fastest time, and BV Baldy goes into 3rd. Well done. Pushed down into 4th by Shiva. Pushed down to 5th. Kazengale is up into 1st now. So it's on pole position, only temporary. Someone could challenge. The Alfa Romeo goes off. As long as he rejoins the track safely, which if he gives it a minute, all the cars will pass. There's an Aston Martin and a Williams behind him. He's going a bit slow, so he lets them pass. That's the Aston Martin. And then the... could have been an Alpine there. I didn't see it, as a bit too fast. This is a... must be a push lap. Let's have a look at his tyres. This is a push lap for Shiba, so let's see how he does. Going around the second to last bend. Oh, and into the pits. Into the pits. Mr. Deliger. See, he comes across the line to go to pole position. Let's see if there is anyone else. Oh, composite. I'm pretty sure I saw a fast sector. So let's see how they do. It looks like a good lap so far. So comes around the second to last bend. Follows it through into the last bend. And then can he beat? It's not going to beat it. It's gone third as a yellow flag in sector 1. BVB oldie coming into the pits. Let's go on to the McLaren of Scenic Kitchen. It's the yellow flag in sector 2. Let's watch his this is his out lap, so let's watch his push lap. Round turn 1 and turn 2. Round turn 3. Let's keep a clean lap together. If he wants to move up from 16th. And BV Baldy goes on to the soft tyres. So let's it does look a bit too wet for softs, but we'll see his see if his strategy plays off. Ralph Albers goes into pole position. Scenic Kitchen comes around. Oh, needs to keep it tidy through there. Mr. Deliger goes for the fastest lap, sits on temporary pole. And Scenic Kitchen moves up into 12th. We're now going to have a look at BVB Oldie on the soft tyres, although he's not gone out yet. So we'll come back to him in a minute. On his out lap, Kaz in goal. and he spins it and it's in the wall and he's out of qualifying. How unfortunate for Kazan. So let's move up to see. Oh, Composite is on his out lap. There's double sets, goes for he's on a fast lap, so yellow flag in sector 1 and sector 2. Can't see where the yellow flag is. That might be the yellow flag, is a slow moving car. Shiva is on his push lap and he's set the fastest first sector so far. How's he going to do in the second sector? Let's as he comes across the timing line, doesn't set a fastest second sector, but that's okay. Just needs to keep it clean through the third sector. And he could be challenging for pole position. Just keeps it clean through the last corner. Needs to push. As he comes across the line to go pole. Shiba in the Mercedes. Ralph Albers on his outlap as P20. Ooh, very close to the wall there. P20 needs, he keeps a clean lap. Let's see if he can improve. Very clean through that corner. Yellow flag in sector 3. Oh, might need to change gear a bit there. Didn't sound very healthy, but and he's pulling into the pits. As Ralph is onto his push lap. So turn 1 and turn 2 through the DRS zone here. Obviously it's wet, so no DRS on the on his qualifying laps. Milo sets the fastest lap in the Red Bull. Let's see if the other Red Bull of Ralph can challenge him. I think it's in the third sector now. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. Cousin Goal is down in 9th. That's been pushed down the order. Seems like a good lap from Ralph. Needs to push across the line now. he doesn't move up. Milo setting a phenomenal lap on the 1:29.6s. This is most likely going to be his in lap, and I see thinks he can. No, he's going for it. He's going to push, see if he can set a faster time on his second time around. He can. It's a 1:29.3. Yellow flag in sector 1. Let's go through, see who's Mork could be moving up. This is could be a solid lap for Mork. He moves up into third, pushing down Ralph. Oh, and Ralph sets a better time, moving back up into third. And Mr. Delta stays in, or moves up, train key is pushing. On his out lap, so let's see how he can do. As Shiva is out, let's go on board with the. That's him in the wall there. So Shiva's out of qualifying. So Barry's on his push lap, so let's stay on board and see how he can do. Qualifying finishes, so time to beat is Milo, who's in pole with a 1:29.3. Keeps it clean through the corners. Let's see if he can dislodge the top three. He cannot. He stays where he is in P5. P3 of P20. Is he going to move up? It's a very fast lap. He doesn't, he stays where he is. Double cross the line, moves up into 12th, and that's qualifying over. So, next, on to the race. So Milo held in the Red Bull in first position. let's start with the formation lap. So they all get on the way, warming up their medium tyres. Let's have a look at what tyres everyone's on. So we have the full set of Pirellis. We have the mediums on the top 3 runners. The hard tyres on Shiba. Ralph Burr's been disqualified, so that will put him in his grid spot. Here is the predicted pit stop strategy. So 1 stop, medium to hards, and the other was a 2 stop, which was soft, medium, hards. So we'll have to see how it plays out. And then a sector 3, and soon be lining up on the grid. As Milo comes to line up on the grid. Predicted pit stops over here is a soft, mediums to hards. As Milo lines up on the grid first. A few disqualifications for into the grid spots incorrectly, but let's get the race underway. There's 5 red lights and it's go go go. As they all set away well, doesn't seem any accidents. Milo keeping the lead. There's an incident in sector 1. Let's flick through and have a look who's gone off. Still got everyone, so that is a good sign. Milo pulling away with the lead. And we have a disqualification, a penalty already for Pete the Pirate. No, Red Gamer doing well. Looks like he could have made a move there. Let's keep a watch here at the front as Mr. Deliger is close on the tail of Milo. It's the start of the championship, so everything's to play for. If you start with a good lead in the points, then Milo sets the fastest lap, obviously, with a 1:29.6. We'll see if anyone comes across the line to go faster, but I cannot see it at the moment. We have Barry on the soft tyres, up in 5th. So Barry staying where he is. Trenky moving up 6 places since the start, and a few time penalties being handed out there. Scenic Kitchen moving up 8 places since the start. Obviously no stops so far. Let's have a look at the penalties. There's 9 seconds for Pete the Pirate and 9 seconds for BV Boldy, which is the Hasses both with 9-second penalties and a 5-second penalty for P20. Quite close here at the back. Milo sets a faster lap. Shiva sets a faster lap than Milo with a 1:23.9, and DRS is enabled. So anyone with under 1 second of the car in front will be able to use DRS and will be able to make a move. BV Baldy is retired from the session. So he spun into the wall. It's BV Baldy there in the wall. And so Scenic Kitchen will have to, is going to pass him. There you go. And that should bring out a safety car. Bring out a safety car and should bunch have, from what I can see on the boards, it's a virtual safety car, so everyone has to slow their pace and keep their delta positive. Trinky has a drive-through penalty speeding under the virtual safety car, so let's we'll keep an eye. There's no position changes under the virtual safety car, obviously. So Scenic Kitchen has already stopped for a set of tyres, has gone on to a set of mediums. Position changes so far. Shiva has moved up 1 position, Mork has moved up 3 positions in P4. Barry is still in 5th. Trenky has moved up into 6 positions. There's a position change there. And it's very close at the front with the Alpine right on Milo's tail. We'll watch this as they go through last few corners, the lap. And the Alpine should get DRS down the main straight. Let's see his wings open. Oh, getting very close, setting the fastest lap as well. A 5-second penalty for Trenky for speeding in the pit lane. Let's move down and watch his pit stop. His pit stop has already been made, but has gone on to the soft tyres. Some close battling up here at the front. We'll have to see if has to remain within the 1 second. He's gone up the inside and he's made it past. Mr. Deliger has made it past Milo. So Milo now will be getting the DRS and seeing if he can make it back past Mr. Deliger. Not on that straight, he can't though. And there's the other Haas, looks like it's got a problem. It was slowing right down, but seems to be okay. Cannot see any damage. Mr. Jellier setting a faster lap And now Milo over 1 second behind. So he won't be getting DRS unless he can pull it back a bit. So only Scenic Kitchen has stopped so far, which I don't believe is true, because Trinky had the drivable penalty, so yep, hasn't stopped. Let's have a look at the tyres. We're 5 laps in, 6 laps on lap 6, and the pack is quite spread out, apart from Double, who is quite close behind the AlphaTauri of Chef JB. So we're on the we'll be getting DRS. DRS is open. Let's see if that can make him any quicker. Doesn't really get close enough to let's see if he's not sure if he was under 1 second there, but we'll see if he can open his rear wing. He cannot there, so just needs to get a bit closer there, and if he can get close enough, maybe make the pass on Chef JB. A few penalties being handed out again. Mr. Delia holding P1 position very well, keeping it very clean, as Milo is falling further back behind him, more close to the McLaren in front. Will be getting DRS, seeing if he can make the move, and that's it. He's made the move. Oh, the McLaren comes back at him. Very tight racing here, very clean as well, so that's well done to both drivers. Barry stays up in 4th for now. I'll stay with these two as it's very close racing. Let's go down to P20, the Williams of P20, and see if he can make the pass on the Alfa Romeo of Trinky in front of him. Very close behind him there, but we'll be getting DRS. Opens up the flap, can't get past, can get past. Goes up the inside and makes the move stick, but that will be giving Trinky some DRS on the main straight, and Trinky goes into the pits, so he doesn't get the DRS. As Chef JB is now behind him. What does Trinky pit for? Sits there for his penalty. And pits for the hard tyres. And that's Pete the pirate. Oh, and he obviously spun, and then when turning back round has clipped the wall. So let's hope his Haas can survive. There's no major damage to it. And Sheba is close behind Milo. Sheba has DRS, Milo doesn't, so it's an advantage for Sheba. Gets DRS again. Very close behind. Can Milo hold position? Or are his medium tyres just running a bit out of rubber? Because Sheba on the hard tyre will be going longer. That's the Haas. That's the Haas of Pete the Pirate. Right in the middle of the road there. We'll let's see who I can flick to watch it. There's a bit of debris around there. I've got two cars that on the map is saying they're stopped. And that will be the two cars of Kazingale and Mork that are around the same area of where the Haas was. And Milo comes into the pits, goes up for a set of the hard tyres as the other Red Bull comes into the pits, asserts his penalty, and also will be going on to the hard tyres right then. Skipper enters the pit lane. Everyone seeming to be pitting apart from the top two. Let's have a look, see who's stopped so far. Speeding in pit lane. The safety car is out. It's not surprising after the three crashes very close together in the same area. So everyone apart from the top two would have pitted. Let's have a look at the tyres. So all going on to hards. Top two, we've got Mr. Delia on the mediums and Sheba on the hards, but has 10 laps on the hards so far. So see how long they last for. The Aston Martin safety car here. Let's go on board. With the with Mr. Delia and watch a lap of the safety car as they clear up all the debris from the three crashes that happened very close together. and we have another lap of a safety car. So all the drivers need to keep their tyres warm, but this is giving a good opportunity to those who have just pitted for the hards to get them up to temperature, and should be all good. No, should see no accidents of cause of tyres. That was a very close, almost hitting the safety car, but as we we'll just sway back and forth, moving it left and right, warming up them tyres. Let's carry on lap of the safety car as they enter sector 2. And that's the safety car in this lap. So Mr. Delia building up a big gap to the safety car to use it to his advantage, so he can get away well. But obviously now the pack will be bunched back up again, so when he does get away, we'll see where it puts everyone. He crosses the line and they go racing, and Shiva is now up in the lead. Mr. Delia is close behind on the medium tyres, but Shiva moves up into the lead just after the safety car, so using the safety car to his advantage, gaining the gap. Although Shiva does have a time penalty, so we'll go through the time penalties quickly. We've got a 3-second time penalty for Shiva, so unless he gains 3 seconds on Mr. Delia, then his time penalty will put him down a few places. 3 seconds for Milo, 5 for P20, 3 for Scenic Kitchen, 3 for Trinky, and 6 seconds for Double 79. Everyone made their stop apart from the top 2. As Shiva gains a 1 second gap to the car behind, so when the DRS zones are active, it's he's got enough gap. Milo, the pole sitter, down in 4th, with the other Red Bull very close behind him. So let's see how they do. Oh, and Milo goes wide, and the other Red Bull overtakes, so the pole sitter is now down into 5th. and it's very close behind him with the AlphaTauri just behind. But the DRS zones are now enabled, so the AlphaTauri moves up into 5th, Milo down into 6th. So the pole sitter not doing too well at the minute, unless he can make some move back. But also has the 2 Ferraris close behind. So are they gonna start putting on a bit of a challenge for him? The yellow flag in sector 1. Who have we got in sector 1? That's the Williams of Double, who's kept it going, so no issues there. Can't see any major damage to the car. So should be fine. And Milo moves down into 8th as he loses the place to the 2 Ferraris. The Williams close behind him now. Well, it's a bit of a DRS train here, so as they all get DRS through there, and they'll probably all get DRS again through here to keep the DRS train going. Milo moving very close to the Ferraris. Nerdy Average Gamer in the AlphaTauri, close to Ralph in the, and Milo gets a 3-second time penalty. And as it's we have another DNF by Trinky and double stops. There will be a safety car or virtual safety car. Oh, that's a full safety car. Full safety car. Draft penalty for speeding under safety car, and that's a few in the pit. So Scenic Kitchen goes into the pits. Mr. Delia, who hasn't pitted so far, pits and is on the soft tyres. So that should be everyone now would have pitted, and it's a mixture of the soft tyres and the hard tyres. And I sit here again under the safety car with Barry in P1. Safety car comes in. There's a move there, which means Sheba moves up into 4th. Oh, and Sheba, little movement there. And Scenic Kitchen, it's a 3-second time penalty. So let's have a look at, there's a lot of time penalties, we'll go through them in a minute. Let's have a look at the tyres. So everyone on these soft tyres, not done many laps. All the hards are roughly around 9 laps, and then Barry on the 11 laps on the hards. So let's see if them hard tyres pay off, as he keeps Sheba keeps close behind. He makes a move, he goes up into, oh, it's very close there. He stays in 3rd, but as long as he stays close behind, he can make some moves there. Let's go through the penalties. Sheba has a 6-second time penalty after just gaining another 3 seconds. Scenic Kitchen has a drive-through penalty. Skipper has a 6-second penalty. Milo has a 12-second penalty. And then Double has a 6-second penalty. Ralph moves up into 1st and Barry goes down in 2nd. There's a spin from the Williams of P20. Keeps it going, so there's no worries there. DRS is now enabled, so that will give Sheba and Barry some advantage in trying to catch Ralph. Sheba is in 2nd, so, and on the soft tyres while Ralph is on the hard tyres, so that will give Sheba a bit of an advantage there. Comes across, enters the DRS zone, so she will open his DRS, as you can see, and so you come around the second to last corner. She will get another load of DRS coming down the main straight, which he does, and he makes a move. Can he make it stick? He can. Sheba goes into P1. He now has to keep the move, keep it there, and also gain a few seconds because of the time penalty. Mr. Delia sets the fast lap with a 1:20.9. the AlphaTauri right behind the Red Bull. Very close racing here. We'll keep an eye on this. As the AlphaTauri gets DRS, and we'll get another load of DRS on the main straight. It just needs to get close enough to use it. It does look close. He uses his DRS here. He may be able to get past. Very close, but oh, goes up the inside. Doesn't go through, but it's very close now. And that's the McLaren of Scenic Kitchen in the wall as well. So that will be another safety car. On lap 24 of the race. Third time under safety car conditions. So they'll come round the last few corners, and then we'll all stack up behind the safety car. So we'll come across the line, start, and Barry moves up into second as there's a few people coming into the pits. Let's flick through and have a look. So that's the soft tyre. Oh, very close to the back of the AlphaTauri, who's also on the soft tyre. So that will be everyone apart from Barry and Skipper on the soft tyres. Barry could be in with a chance of winning this race, as Shiva has some time penalties. Lap 25 of this race, only 4 laps remaining, and we're on to safety car conditions because of Scenic Kitchen crashing into the wall. So let's we'll keep an eye. We'll see when we go racing again. So the pack is bunched up quite well. So safety car should be coming in this lap, and we'll have 3 laps of racing. safety car in this lap, so should be all good. We need clean racing for the last 3 laps. We'll go back through the tyres. So Barry and Skipper could be under threat from everyone on the soft tyres, as they've had a few laps or a lap to warm them up, and they're on the old hards. So, but as long as they can keep it clean, they might be okay. And we go racing again. Green flag, green flag. As Shiva sets way well. And Barry quite far behind him, 2 seconds behind him, and with Skipper closing in, and Williams very close behind him as well. There's a 3-second time penalty for Skipper. Oh, very close to the wall there. As the Williams and the Red Bull. The Williams looks like it has a bit of porpoising through that corner. It's a bit of a bouncy car. Oh, and a Williams spins, and that could be damage for the Red Bull as well, as he I didn't see if he was. It does look like damage. That's an end plate on the front wing that looks like it's missing. That shouldn't affect too much of his aero, but it could. I'm not sure if he was involved in the accident or just a victim of the Williams spinning in front of him. The Alpine moves up past the other Red Bull. The other Red Bull goes back through. Very close battling here for the last 2 laps of the race now. And that's someone else that's gone off. That's Milo, who's spun, or he's in the wall. He's out of the race. Only there can only be 10. So everyone left in the race now will definitely be scoring points, as DRS is enabled for the last lap of the race. Shiba is miles ahead, but does have a few penalties to serve, so we'll see where it puts him after the race. Barry in second, no penalties. Ralph in third, also no penalties, so that's the one to play for. We have a 6-second penalties for Shiba, 9 seconds for Skipper, and another 9 seconds for Double. So that's our penalty situation right now. We have another that is got to be the reason for the yellow flag in sector 3. Yep, as Chef JB is in the AlphaTauri, going slowly. There's a bit of debris there. and Ralph finishes in first. Barry finishes in first, Ralph in second, Sheba in third, Mr. Delia in fourth, Composite in fifth, Nerdy Average Gamer in sixth, P20 in seventh, Skipper in eighth, Double in ninth, and Chef JB in 10th. Nerdy Average Gamer gets the driver of the day. No points for that, unfortunately. But that was round 1 of Delta T Racing Division 6 in Australia. Thank you for watching. Let's enjoy the podium.